Hey, good morning. It's Monday, June 21st. Great to have you here this morning. This is, Worldview is what we talk about on Monday mornings. And so I'm going to do that this morning. But it's going to come pretty close to home for me because I'm going to talk about moving this morning. I'm in the process of moving. I'm going to be near one of my children, about an hour and 3/4 south of here, but I'm still going to be involved in things I am now. I'm going to be involved in the same church. So thankful for Village Presbyterian, be engaged there. Pretty much everything's the same except a little bit further away. But still, it's a move. And many of you have moved, you know what that's like. It can be a relatively stressful experience. Lots going on. And I was reminded in thinking about that, one of my favorite passages is in Acts 17, and it talks about moving. And there's great encouragement here. Paul is talking to, at least in that part of the world, the brightest people around, the recognized thinkers, philosophers, scholars who sit around and doing nothing but being appreciated for their great thinking, which we know how that works out sometimes. Anyway, he's talking to these men, and he's bringing the reality of God home to them. And he does it in the most beautiful, direct, simple ways that we can imagine. It's so simple, but it can easily be missed. And we can miss it too. God is in control of this world. Listen to what he tells these great intellectual thinkers. The God who made the world and everything in it is the Lord of heaven and earth, and it does not live in temples built by hands. See, they were in the midst of a whole bunch of temples there in Athens, given to the Greek gods. Everybody had their own temple. He is not served by human hands, as if he needed anything, because he himself gives all men life and breath and everything else. In other words, God doesn't need people to serve him. He's the one that gives everybody the next breath. How basic is that? If I finish this video, it's because God chose to give me the breath. He particularly chose to give me the breath to do it. That's pretty involved, and that's what he's telling these thinkers in Athens. And then he tells them, from one man he made every nation of earth, that they should inherit the whole earth, and that he determined the time set for them and the exact places where they should live. Wow. He affirms the creation story of Adam and Eve. One man made every nation of earth. And then he goes and determines the exact time set for them, how long they're going to live, how long they're going to die, when they're going to die. Just determine the whole thing, what Psalm 139 tells us. And then he goes one step further, the exact places where they should live. Wow. See, to me, even if I wind up messing things up, God is still in control of that. He is determined where I will be. And that's a huge comfort. And then verse 27, God did this so that men would seek him and perhaps reach out to him, though he is not far from each one of us. For in him we live and move and have our being. And he even quotes a Greek poet here, as some of your poets have said, we are his children. God is making that connection. And see, in moving, I'm reminded of what I have on my wall here, this beautiful passage from Psalm 73. I'm going to read it here. But as for me, the nearness of God is my good. I have made the sovereign Lord my refuge. See, no matter where I'm moving, the nearness of God is my good. That is my constant. As crazy as life may appear to be, as mistakes that I can easily and do make frequently, the one constant in my life is that the nearness of God is my good. That's the anchor, that's the rock. And that's what he told all these really intelligent, bright people in Athens. See, all their intelligence, all their brightness, they can't do any of these things that Paul just proclaimed that his God does. Gives breath, gives life, determines where we live, and all for the purpose that we would reach out to God. So you can pray for me that I would keep this beautiful reality that the nearness of God is my good, that he is always here. He is always near. Therefore, my good is always here. And that's what I need to hang on to in all this chaotic moving thing. Those of you who know me realize I'm not a very good detail person. So a bunch of people are helping me get kind of squared away. But I need to keep focused on the reality, the nearness of God is my good all the time, but especially when I move. Check us out on our new website, everydaytalk247.com. Go to the post notification systems and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already, and you'll get the videos automatically. You have a great day today, and Lord willing, we'll see you tonight. Bye-bye.